Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Meir, and today we are going to talk about why content marketing is important for realtors. So it is 2020, or if you're watching this in the future, it is 2020 at the moment. And real estate's changing. I mean, back in the 1980s and the 1990s and literally every time before that, it was all about door knocking, cold calling, and then we would occasionally market and send, direct mail and all kinds of different things like that. But, it's different now. Most people spend, 2 to 3 hours a day on the internet, on social media, whatever it is, and there are less people answering phone calls now than ever because millennials have taken over the real estate market. And now they're having kids and they don't like being on the phone either. So really, the phone is, in terms of calling people, is dying. I'm a young person too. I can't stand the phone, and as a real estate agent, I have to answer the phone. But it's a lot of pressure. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but I just can't stand the phone. So despite all of the agents in my marketplace telling me how to be a real estate agent and cold call every day, 10 contacts a day, that whole thing, I completely went against everyone because I'm stubborn. And that's when I started doing content marketing, learning about digital media, digital marketing, and all of these beautiful methods about how to use content to create business. I started following, Gary Vaynerchuk on the internet and, Ryan Serhant and how he uses media to get a lot of leads. And overall, it's just the route that I love to take. I love marketing. I love content. And as a consumer of content on a daily basis and tons of content per day, I've had a lot of fun creating my own content and using it for my business and seeing great results from it. But we're going to talk about why content is important for real estate. The first reason is because content builds trust with your audience. When you put content out there, your audience gets to see that you're really smart, that you know what you're talking about, that you're an expert in real estate, and that eases their mind versus when you cold call them, you're starting off on a negative foot. They don't necessarily want to be on the phone with you. In fact, they don't want to be on the phone with you. Even past the millennial age, the boomer age and above. No one really wants to be sold on anything. With content, you're removing any negative aspects and just coming from a place of contribution, and you're not even asking for a sale. You're somewhat insinuating that you'd like to sell them something because we are in business and they know that. But the whole point is that you're okay if they leave without buying something from you because you're just in a position where you're offering value. Which means when they do come for business, it's such a sweet satisfaction because they found trust in you. So that's the first great thing about content marketing. The second great thing is that it gets warm leads for you. So unlike cold calling or door knocking, these people know about you. They like what you have to say about real estate. They believe you're the expert, so they come to you. It's a warm lead. In fact, I think it's better than a referral because if you think about it, in a referral, most of the time you're going to be talking to someone that you've never met in your entire life. Now, referrals are not cold, they're warm because it's coming from someone you know, someone in your sphere. So there's a bridge of trust already. But no matter how you slice or dice it, they are someone you don't know and they don't know everything about you or anything about you at that. Now, content, yes, the leads that do come in from content, they do not know you, but they already trust you because they know about what you do as a real estate agent because you've talked about it so much in your articles, your videos, your podcasts. So they already kind of have an idea of how you know you. It's almost like a celebrity if you think about it. Yes, most of us have never met celebrities in our life, but we feel like we know everything about them because their life is so public. Well, I'm not saying as a real estate agent you need to be public, but you should be public with your knowledge and your expertise so that people can see it. And that just makes it so easy when the phone call comes in because the lead almost feels like they're talking to a rock star, and you, because of that, have more confidence because people see you as someone who's this really smart person. And then the third great thing about content is that it is 24/7 lead generation. When you post a video, when you post an article, that stuff does not go away. Once you post it, it's up. Unless everything just shuts down, your content is going to stay up for pretty much ever. This means that if you're driving a ton of traffic to your website off of that one article, the odds of that traffic dying are actually really low as long as you continue to post content. But the thing is that Google recognizes that if a lot of people go to your content, they like it, they read it, they share it, Google's going to continue to show that article in the top of the search rankings or whatever because they know that people like it. Unless Google decides to stop answering people's questions, then your article is going to remain at the top of the ranking. Therefore, you're going to have consistent leads. And we know it's a numbers game in real estate. The more people that come to your website, the more leads you're going to get. So you could be going on vacation, not making any prospecting calls for 2 weeks and come back and have 40 leads in your inbox because you post content. Doesn't that sound absolutely wonderful? So this is why I say content's important for real estate agents because it's the most scalable type of business that you can get into. Sure, we see real estate agents constantly scaling their business, but everything's still based on prospecting. And if you don't prospect for the day, you don't get business. But if you create content and market it, you might not get business immediately. And I say, 3 to 6 months, you're probably not going to see nothing. And that's the truth. But after a year, when you have a huge backlog of articles or videos that you've been making and you're starting to catch traction with an audience, man, you are going to do really well. And that's the only problem with content, is that it takes a long time for it to really resonate with a crowd, which means that as a new agent, it might be extremely difficult to start content because you're not going to see any income for a long time. And that's just the truth. It's a compound effect. But if you're an experienced agent, or if you're a new agent and you're crazy like I was, then you have a great opportunity to start making content today and do it, schedule a content calendar, stay consistent, and within 6 months, you might be a big time performer in your real estate market. Anyways, that's the video for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.